Namaste, guys. So the big question of the day is, do Hindus worship demons? So of course I'm here in Varanasi and I'm doing pilgrimage and I'm going to these temples and I'm making the offerings and I'm being devotional and I'm surrendering to God and I'm connecting to the divine through these various idols and depictions of God, of the divine. And there's a lot of people on the internet. There's one in particular who's just spouting off about really anti-India and Indians and hating on their culture and religion and thinking that, Indians and Hindus are worshiping demons. So thought I'd address it in this video just to say that basically, no, for the most part, Hindus are most definitely not worshiping demons, even though there are some very wrathful forms of the various higher deities. Those wrathful forms are emanations of the divine, which is all goodness and purity and righteousness and compassion. And these various demonic forms that appear, really negative, are basically to conquer the actual demons, right? And we can use these higher, more wrathful forms even in our own practice, because what's really going to conquer our own negativities, our own base, animalistic natures and desires and the lower levels of consciousness, anger, hate, greed, lust, all of these lower base levels, they need to be attacked. They need to be surrendered. They need to be let go of. And these wrathful forms are often there to help us do just that, to counteract the negativities of our own egoic positionalities, right? Our self-centeredness, right? And then also throughout the ancient epics, of course, there's depictions of various negative, nefarious beings that were, true demons and true negativity incarnate, and it's God that has to come and defeat these negative forces. And the easiest way to defeat these negative forces that are extremely powerful in their own right is to assume some equally powerful, wrathful forms that can handle it. So ultimately, that's what it's all about. Most Hindus are not worshiping demons, and even if there are some so-called demons, like Ravan, for example, and there is some Hindus that do, worship him because he was a great king, right? And even still, he fell into negativity. So to show that we're all susceptible to evil, even though Ravan was a great devotee of Lord Shiva, he of course fell into the delusions and the trap of egoistic self-centeredness, and then he had to be taken down by his own actions. But at the same time, in the end, Lord Ram liberated him. So God is always good. God is always on our side, no matter what the depiction of God is. We got to come to terms with that and be okay with it. Because if we're holding in mind judgment and discrimination towards others and how they practice, we're just creating more division, more discrimination, more negativity, more hate in the world. So it's something we got to let go of. So I hope you guys can let go of that with me and just let everybody practice and hold it in mind. People practicing, people succeeding on their individual journeys, people raising their levels of consciousness and holding that in mind. If we would all hold that in mind, that everybody is free to pursue God in their own way, then we would have a different world. So that's what I'm praying for. So I'm praying for you guys. I'm praying for India. I'm praying for the whole world. So thank you so much. Remember, raise yourselves, raise the world. Peace.